I became a pool guy. And thank God that I did. Because we are the only profession that celebrates what it means to work hard. Oof, acting for the win. Oh, thank you so much for my trophy. If you guys couldn't tell already, that was my impression of Viola Davis's acceptance speech at the Oscar Awards a couple nights ago. But yeah, let's talk about what a political wreck the Oscars were this year. Viola Davis decided to applaud herself and applaud all of her co-workers because actors and actresses in Hollywood are the epitome of the bedrock of our society, and everything that we are is because of them. But here are a couple things in her speech that I found hilariously hypocritical. Quoting from her speech, "You know, there is one place that all the people with the greatest potential are gathered, and that's the graveyard." She's crying as she's saying this, mind you. Starting back with the quote, "People ask me all the time, what kind of stories do you want to tell, Viola? And I say, exhume those bodies, exhume those stories, the stories of the people who dreamed big and never saw those dreams to fruition." I'm going to stop you right there real quick. I know that she's talking about her role in Fences, but she's generalizing it as to what she sees her service to her community as. And it is to tell the stories of those who could not speak for themselves and died before they could be honored, their memories could be honored. And then she continues on with this self-applauding when she says, "I became an artist, and thank God I did, because we are the only profession that celebrates what it means to live a life." Okay, let's talk about the little problem with that there. Now, of course, I know that on social media, people are jumping on her saying, what about doctors? What about caregivers? What about teachers? Those are all professions that celebrate what it is to live a life. But I'm not going to go that road, even though they are very good points. The road I'm going to take involves this little part in her speech that says, we are the only profession that celebrates what it means to live a life. Okay, she is generalizing all of her coworkers that are in Hollywood that do this job with her, right? Well, at the same exact event, the Oscars, Emma Stone, as you guys saw on her dress, she had a Planned Parenthood pin on her dress. Oh boy, you guys already know what I'm gonna say. Well, that's just hypocrisy to the max. You guys are saying that you are celebrating what it is to live a life, but yet you are openly supporting an organization that makes its living on aborting babies. Yes, definitely a profession that celebrates what it is to live a life. Good job. Yeah, that's a nice way to put it. On top of that, let's say this. You said that you want to exhume the bodies, exhume the graveyards, tell their stories, right? Okay, why don't we exhume those babies? Why don't we exhume them? Why don't we tell their stories? What, they had great potential, didn't they, Viola? But, wait a second, wait. Is it that we only want to honor their memory as long as you guys decide in Hollywood what will make a good story or who is worthy of being exhumed? Or do you not want to tell those stories, Viola? Are they a little bit too uncomfortable, or do they not fit your narrative just right? Throughout the night, of course, there were the usual jabs at Trump. I hate Trump. Let's make fun of him. I'm not going to jump into those because it's expected at this point, and I'm not going to give it more attention than social media already has. And then there was this Iranian director, I forgot, Asghar Farhadi. And he said, I'm not going to the Oscars because America is being inhumane and you guys are preventing human rights and democracy from coming into our regions. Bruh, please tell me you are not about to compare America with your piece of crap country. Please. You are so far in the weeds, it's not even funny. You still have stonings! Please, do not come in here and say, I'm protesting the Oscars, which basically is an expression of the freedom of speech, and say that we're being inhumane when you guys are still way the heck back in pre-Enlightenment age style mentalities, okay? Last thing I'm going to talk about is this guy named Gael Garcia who said that he was completely against any wall that had anything to do with dividing us as a people, and went on and on about immigrants and migrant workers and how important they were to the film industry and telling stories to people. Okay, yeah, bruh, I have no doubt that you're against walls that are keeping people from coming from Mexico, which I am sorry is a garbage dump right now. I find it so repeatedly ironic and funny how people will come over here from Mexico to enjoy freedoms that they don't have over there in Mexico, and then they start saying, well, how dare you say that we're not allowed to be here even though we came over here illegally. I'm not saying undocumented, I'm saying illegally, because it is against the law. And then you guys start protesting about how we need to make America Mexico again. And I'm not going to get into a debate about the lost provinces right now, but really? You really want a part of America to come down to the level of Mexico? Seriously? Do you know how dumb that sounds? That's like taking a glass of clean water and a glass of dirty water and then saying, hey, give us some of your clean water, because it was for some reason, and then they take the clean water and pour it into the dirty water. You're just making more dirty water! In order to keep the clean water clean and the dirty water dirty, unless the dirty water decides to put itself through a filtration system, which Mexico needs to do more of, then you need to keep the two glasses of water separate. There's a reason for the legal immigration process. I'm not saying don't come over here at all. I'm just saying do it by the law. It's not that bad. I'm not racist for saying that, okay? Come over here illegally so that we can keep the clean water clean, so that more people can enjoy the clean water. Alright guys, that'll do it for me today. Thank you so much for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe below if you enjoyed the video, or if you guys want to call me a racist or a bigot or some type of Mexicophobe in the comments below. Go for it. It's your freedom of speech. I'm not going to take that away from you. I'm not going to be a fascist like that. And I'm on Facebook, Instagram, @AmericanPoolGuy, and I will talk to you guys later.